Hello, friends. Welcome to SNIS Academy, and in this video, we will be discussing about the current affairs, okay, in a very simplified manner for the date 11th of September 2020. So, the first topic, a very important topic, everyone knows about the India-China border issue. So, what is the issue right now? There is firing going along the border. Now, why this firing is very important? Because since 1975, okay, there was no firing. This is the first time firing has happened. Okay, so that is why this firing is very important. And when it happened, okay, few people say it happened on August 30th. Okay, August 30th. Some people for confirmly say it's September 7th, and it also happened yesterday, that is on September 10th. Now, when we ask the government is saying that they do not know the reason for the firing, how it happened, how it started, and what is the issue going on. Okay, so that is why this firing along the border is very important. So for your exams, in this slide, they will ask you the last time the firing happened. Okay, so the last time the firing happened was in 1975. Now, where did this particular firing happen? Remember, this happened in the south bank of the Pangong So. So this is also an important question for your exams. Now remember, why the south bank? Because both the Indian and the Chinese troops are along this Pangong So lake, and especially the south bank, and the Indian troops, okay, they wanted to be on the south bank because this gives the Indian troops a clear view of the Chinese base at Moldo. So based on that, the India-China border issue, okay, the Indian army wanted the south bank desperately because they wanted to have a view of the Chinese base at Moldo. Now in your exams, they will ask you about the Pangong Song Lake, okay, so where it is, how many banks it is having, then what are the fingers which have been connected with it, and they will ask you the location of the Chinese base at Moldo also. Now, since there is a border issue, every time there will be a border issue, there will be talks. So there was talks between our External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar sir and Chinese External Affairs Minister Wang Yi in Moscow. So why it happened in Moscow? Because there was a meeting of a foreign ministers meeting of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Okay, SCO. Remember, SCO is a very important topic for your exams. Okay, so based on this, there was a foreign ministers meeting, and in that foreign ministers meeting, both our External Affairs Minister and the Chinese External Affairs Minister met and spoke about the India-China border issue. Now, what did they discuss? What are the points which were discussed? And those points are very important for your exam. India said there was a presence of large troops of the PLA. Okay, PLA is nothing but a Chinese army, and this was not in accordance with the bilateral pacts of 1993 and 1996. So India was saying that according to the agreements of 1993 and 1996, okay, there should not be a large army presence, especially along the border. Now, in this particular Moscow, in this particular meeting, there was also the Russia, India, China trilateral meeting was also done over there. Okay, so this is also very important. They will ask you in your exam what are the meetings which happened in Moscow recently. Okay, this will be the question in your exams. Okay, what are the meetings which has happened in Moscow recently? Now, next is about the Rafale jets. Everyone knows that the Rafale jet is a very important topic for your exam. Now, here we are going to speak about the Rafale jet induction into the Indian Air Force. So, our Honorable Defense Minister Rajnath Singh sir, okay, called the induction of the French Rafale fighter jet into the Indian Air Force a game changer. Please to make a note of this particular word, a game changer. You can use this word in your mains. If they ask you something about the Rafale jet, okay, you can use this particular word game changer in the mains answer. And in this particular meeting, in this particular induction, the French Defense Minister Florence Parly was also present. Okay. Now the Rafales were inducted into the number 17 Golden Arrow Squadron. And this is also important because this is the first imported fighter or the first imported jet to be inducted since the Sukhoi 30s came from Russia in the 1990s. And now the question which will be asked from this slide is about the number 17 Golden Arrow Squadron. Okay, they will ask you to which squadron the Rafales were inducted, and in which airbase? It was in Ambala airbase. So both these are very important. Okay, please do not forget this particular point. This is very important for your exam. They will definitely ask you a question about the squadron, and they will definitely ask you about the last time a foreign jet was inducted into Indian Air Force. It was the Sukhoi 30s, which happened in the 1990s. Now the next topic is about cigarette butts. We all know that cigarette is harmful to the environment and to the human body, but what about cigarette butts? So this is a very new topic. So they will definitely ask you questions about this particular topic, cigarette butts disposal. What has happened over here is the National Green Tribunal has directed the CPCCB, Central Pollution Control Board, to lay down guidelines pertaining to disposal of cigarette and BD butts. So this is also very important. Okay. Now this is based on a study conducted by the Indian Institute of Toxicology Research. Now let us see what that study says. Now that particular study says that cellulose acetate is a major component of the cigarette and the BD butts. But its degradation study show that it will persist for a longer duration, but there is no proper study for the levels. So the question which can be asked from this particular slide is about the cellulose acetate. Okay, they will ask you which of the following one is a major component of the cigarette and the BD butts. It is cellulose acetate. Now what does the government says? Okay, two different ministries have two different views about the cigarette butts. Environment Ministry has said the cigarette butts were not listed as hazardous, but the Health Ministry says that they were not biodegradable. Okay, so two different ministries have two different views about this. You can use these two views in your mains. Okay, definitely you will ask about you will get a question regarding tobacco, or you will get a question regarding cigarettes in India, or pollution regarding in India. So in that particular mains answer you can include about cigarette butts also. Now the next topic is about blocking social media sites. Okay, over here what has happened is Punjab has approached the center, that is the central government, for blocking few links in the false propaganda, that is rumors, after the platforms fail to act against them. Okay, especially Facebook and Twitter, YouTube. Okay, many of them platforms, okay, they were not blocking many sites which are spreading rumors. So they wanted the sites to be blocked under section 69A1 of IT Act 2000. Now the question which you will get from this particular slide is about this. Okay, under which section you can block all these sites. So this is the particular section of the IT Act 2000. Okay, very important. This has often been asked in UPSC candidates and RRB candidates. Okay, RRB railways exam is going to be conducted in December 15th. Everyone knows that, and 2.4 crore candidates are going to write that particular exam. So this is also very important. Now the next issue is about the A.P.Capital issue. Remember, we all know about the A.P.Capital issue. Okay, people are saying there's going to be 3 capitals, 5 capitals, 2 capitals. Okay, so there was a lot of discussion going on. So let us see what has happened. Remember, the union government, that is the central government, they said in the Andhra Pradesh High Court regarding this A.P.Capital issue, they said section 94 of the AP Reorganization Act 2014 provides for extending financial assistance for the new capital chosen by Andhra Pradesh and not for deciding a capital. Okay, so this particular section says that you cannot decide the capital. Okay, this particular section only speaks for the financial assistance. Okay, the money which can be given for the new capital. Now they were also mentioned about section 6 and 94 3 and 4 read with the 13th schedule of the APR. It says that the act mandated a single capital city. So this particular section is very important because this particular section speaks that there is going to be a single capital city. Okay, you cannot have 2 or 3 capitals over here, only one single capital city for Andhra Pradesh. Now this will be the question which will be asked in your exam, especially Andhra Pradesh candidates and Telangana candidates who are appearing for the RRB exams and the Andhra Pradesh State Public Service Commission exams. You need to know this particular point. Now the next topic is Parliament getting ready for the COVID season. So here they will ask you, okay, suppose you are an IAS officer, okay, how will you get the parliament ready for the session, especially in the COVID time? So remember, the first time in Indian parliamentary history this is happening, okay, where some members have to sit outside the chambers. If you have seen the parliament debate videos, you have seen a huge gallery and MP sitting in, all of them sitting in a huge gallery and discussing and protesting, okay, about different issues. So in that particular chamber, now few members will have to sit in somewhere else in other chambers, and whoever are the MPs, they'll have to get an RT-PCR test before entering the parliament. Okay, you need to get an RT-PCR. RT-PCR is done for corona, for COVID. You need to get a negative report that you do not have corona, and then you'll have to enter the parliament. And there will be no visitors or staff members of an MP will be allowed on the premises. This is also very important. They are saying that hereafter no visitors, and the staff members of the MP also will not be allowed. Now the next step they have taken is the seats. Okay, if you see in the members sitting in that particular seats, they have been separated by polycarbonate sheets, okay, to prevent the spread of the virus. Next is in the Lok Sabha chamber, only 257 members will be accommodated, and the next 172 will be accommodated in the various galleries in the house. If you have seen the Lok Sabha chamber, sometimes you can see even the galleries. Okay, so these members will be sitting in the gallery, and 111 members, okay, will have to participate the debate from the Rajya Sabha chamber. Now from the Rajya Sabha chambers and through communication channels, they will be speaking with the speaker, and they will be speaking with the Lok Sabha chamber. So those people who are sitting in the Rajya Sabha, they will have LED screens in both houses of the parliament, so they will know what is happening in the other chambers. Okay, so real-time transmission from the other house. So who will be sitting where will be decided by the political parties. Okay, they will decide that which members can sit in the main hall, which members can sit in the gallery, and which member can sit in the Rajya Sabha hall. Now the important thing over here is about the attendance register. Okay, now this is a special mobile application for the MPs. Now this is to minimize contact between the members. Now remember, this app utilizes GPS and face recognition system. So members can mark their attendance only when they are present within the parliament premises. So an MP can mark their attendance using this app, okay, called attendance register. Now this app uses GPS, so only if you are within the parliament, this app will get activated, and this app will see your face, okay, then only you will be marked present. Now the next topic is the FCRA registration to the Golden Temple. Okay, remember, Golden Temple in Amritsar is also known as Gurudwara Harminder Sahib, and now recently the Home Ministry has approved the registration of the Golden Temple under the Foreign Contribution Act 2010. Now this act is very important because if you get approval, that means you can receive the foreign donations, the foreign funding. So okay, now the question which you will get from this particular slide is, what is the other name of the Golden Temple in Amritsar? Okay, and which act allows you to get foreign funding? So regarding this FCR registration, also our Honorable Home Minister Amit Shah, she has tweeted about this, and he has tweeted in the other name, okay, Sri Harminder of the Golden Temple, okay. Now this FCRA registration is very important because any organization in India, they need this particular FCRA registration to receive foreign donations. Without this, you cannot receive the foreign donations or the foreign funding, okay. Now the next topic is India and Japan about the logistics agreement. Remember, India and Japan, they have signed an agreement between their two countries regarding reciprocal provision of supplies and services. Now this is being signed by the Defense Secretary of India, that is Dr. Ajay Kumar, and Ambassador of Japan, Mr. Suzuki Satoshi. Now the question which can be asked from this slide is, who is the current Defense Secretary of India? Okay, especially for SSC, RRB exam and IBPS Candidates, please remember this. This will be definitely asked. Okay, who is the current defense secretary? Now next is the chairperson of the National School of Drama. Remember, President Ramnath Govind ji sir appointed a former BJP MP and actor Pravesh Rawal as the chairperson of the National School of Drama. Remember, he is a Padma Shri award recipient, and this particular post was vacant for 4 years. This was last occupied by Vice Chairman Dr. Arjun Dio, who was actually acting as a chairperson of that National School of Drama. Now remember, this arts and culture is a very important topic in UPSC, so they will definitely ask you who is the chairperson of the National School of Drama. Okay, chairmen of many institutes, okay, chairperson, vice chancellors of many famous institutions are common questions in RRB and IBBS and SSC exams. So candidates preparing for all these particular exams, please make a note of this particular thing. So friends, if you like our channel, please do subscribe to our channel and please click like on our videos, and please do share our videos over Facebook, WhatsApp and Telegram. Okay, this will encourage us to do more and more videos. Thank you and all the best.